I was talking fantasy football with my friends the other day.
Alan, Josh? Wow. Look who's back. Where the hell have you been? At home, sitting in your asses?
Go away now, Josh. Actually, my name is Alan.
The dorky white kid with a Cub Scout bandana on his head.
Bravo.
Echo.
November.
Tango.
Football.
I've never played the guitar in my life. I don't even know how.
You did pretty good right there. It was all right. Welcome back to Bent on Fantasy Football. I am Alan Bentley,
And I am Josh Worley.
and we are going to have a good week this week. I had a bad week in fantasy last week.
We had a bad week too.
Yeah.
We lost our joint league, so
Yeah, I mean, across the board it was terrible for me. I lost on all three of my leagues. It was absolutely horrible. Thank you for not coming through all the players that I counted on. So hey, appreciate that.
I should rephrase that. If it was our joint league, then maybe we would have had a good time. But it was our partner league, so we did not have a good time. So
Moving on. So anyway, let's open these beers up.
all right, you go first.
I get to go first. All right.
You get to go first.
So my can says, "Christmas is just around the corner." I know.
All right, guys. The first time you spelled it coroner.
Yeah.
So
I wrote it down. I'm like, I spelled it wrong.
all right, so
Let me explain.
Christmas, yeah.
Let me explain. I just wanted to let you know, Josh, there's only a couple weeks left for you to buy me a nice Christmas present this year, and I don't expect much. A couple $100 should be fine.
We'll take it out of the show's budget. How's that? We'll get each other something really
Oh no, I
nice.
fell for that last year. I'm not falling for that again. Oh no. All right, what's your beer can say?
I'm going to give a little homage to Salt and Pepper here because we're going into the playoff push, guys. So push it real good.
Oh brother.
Okay? So the playoff teams that are waiting here, if you're on the cusp of the playoffs, this is the now or never because this is the last week before the playoffs. So I'm going to push it real good in my league, and we're going to push it real good in our league.
I'm just glad you didn't say push it real good.
I was going to.
That's terrible.
Alan didn't know what I wrote on this. I was going to say push it real good,
I'm
but
just glad you didn't go with that. But let's crack these bad boys open.
all right, let's do it
As you do every week, guys, kick back, pop over a cold one,
and enjoy the show, or don't.
whatever. But
Push it real good.
But we do require that if you're gonna watch the shut up. If you're gonna watch the show, we do require you to like, subscribe, and share, though, don't we, Josh?
Yes, we
Okay,
do.
Perfect. So if you don't like, subscribe, and share, you can't watch. Wait a minute, hold on. You can watch the show, but you have to like, subscribe, and share.
Yes.
You can't just like watch the show and then not. It's just like, not
Yeah.
right. It's not fair.
Right.
So right down there, like, subscribe, share. Send us out to other people. Pass us around if you will.
I wish.
But like, subscribe, and share, guys. We love doing this every week. We love having you guys watch us. And I know you guys love watching us too, because I've gotten tons of feedback. I have gotten no feedback whatsoever about this show, but we really want some feedback. So write to us. You can put some comments down below. Tell us how much you like us or don't like us. Either way.
Probably more of are going to be how they don't like us.
Well,
but
that's okay. That's
hey,
all right.
That's all right.
At least they're talking to us, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys don't say anything, we're going to assume you just love us. All right. Josh, let's move on to the next thing. We were talking about this before the show, and it's called What's Got Us Bent, Gub.
Gub.
And
What's Gub?
You have something that's got you bent, but I don't really have anything this week. So by the time you're done, I'm hoping that I can come up with something. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
So I'm sure you guys are aware in the NBA, Josh Giddey, a superstar on the Thunder, is facing allegations. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you guys this. The picture that was posted on Instagram, she obviously looks underage, okay? I got a 15-year-old niece. She looks like she could be classmates with her. Junior in high school. So, come on, man. I mean, how stupid can you be?
Yeah. Ugh. I'm not going to say
I did not have relations with that junior in high school.
Yeah, you also inhaled but never exhaled. Is that
Right, right.
Um,
But that's just ridiculous, man. So Josh Giddey, You got me bent, and
Yep.
you
Okay.
probably won't be in the NBA for long after it goes to court. Bye.
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 Bye. So I have nothing that's got me bent. So we're gonna move on from that. We're just gonna say it's been a wonderful week, and all right. What's got me bent is I lost all 3 leagues last week. How's that?
Well, you lost 2, and we lost 1. Alan keeps forgetting that we're partners.
But
we're
I
in
lost.
this together.
But
so
I lost though. Either way, whether it's with you or without you, I lost.
yes, but
So-
I was a jackass who put T-Law in instead of Tua.
I was okay with it though. I didn't give you any pushback on it. So
Okay.
I'll accept half the
You
responsibility.
didn't
for
give
that.
me any tush pushback on it?
No, none whatsoever. None at all. Nor would I ever do that, Josh.
Okay, good.
So I really don't have anything that's got me bent other than that.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we did last week.
Let's talk about first, though. There's a couple. This season is they're setting
there's-
records, NFL records, like crazy. I can't believe it. I've never seen a season where records are being set like
And
this
these are a lot of records too, with caveats to them.
that you don't want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
that and it. Scoring 30 points and then this happening, and then on the third Tuesday of the week this happening, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of caveats to these, but nonetheless, they are still records in the NFL, and obviously somebody out there is tracking them. I'm not, but our statistician department is probably tracking
It's
them.
ridiculous. Seattle set a new NFL record. That game was pretty awesome, though. Seattle and Dallas last Thursday. I mean, that was probably the game of the week, in my opinion.
That was a great game. Yeah.
You know, Seattle is the first team in NFL history to score 35 points with 0 punts and lose. That's just unheard of. I mean, yes, you're playing against a great Dallas team, but that Dallas defense.
Say that one more time, Josh. Say what the record was for.
They scored 35 points, had 0 punts, and lost the game.
Let that sink in for a second, because you hear that and you're like, oh yeah, that's crazy. But you actually think about that for a minute. That is absolutely horrible.
Yes, it is.
That's terrible.
If you think a team's going to have 0 punts and score 35 points, you're thinking time of possession, maybe 45 to 15.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe
Really
40-20.
lopsided either
40-20
way,
at least. The Patriots set an NFL record here. Now, God, their offense is just atrocious. 3 straight games they held opponents to 10 points or less. Lost all 3 games. That's never happened before in the history of the NFL. So,
What do you think is going to happen to Belichick after this season?
he's probably going to get an extension with that ownership. Who knows, man?
Because there's a lot of rumors going around that he's going to be out the door. And after the whole situation with Brady, I don't I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
That whole New England thing, ever since Brady left, it's just been really chaotic, and nobody really knows what's going on there. But if he is released or decides to walk away from it, there's other teams that are interested in him.
Oh, he could go to a dozen other teams, man. Yeah.
But let me ask you this: is he really that great of a coach, or is it the talent that he had underneath him dictated more of that?
I think he's that great of a coach, to be honest with you. He was great in Cleveland. I mean, he wasn't great in Cleveland, but you saw what he had to work with.
Well, when he came to New England, he didn't have much to work with either.
We had Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, exactly. My point.
I think any team is going to throw a lot of money at him. Okay, anybody who's looking for a head coach. Now, one thing I heard, I don't know if you heard this or not, there's a lot of rumors swirling around that Bieniemy could be the new coach of the Bears. I would love to see that.
I don't know why Bieniemy hasn't been a head coach someplace already.
Yes.
And Harbaugh is another one they're talking about, and possibly Belichick, but that's never going to happen.
Harbaugh just got an extension.
Did he?
So, yeah, he's not going to leave college. He's
Yeah,
not going
I
to leave
know that.
Michigan.
Okay. Well, then Bieniemy would be the next suspect up. I would say. Excellent.
I would
coach.
love to see the Bears get Bieniemy.
Oh, that would be
I mean,
great.
there's no question Eberflus is going to be done by the end of this year. If not sooner, but the Bears don't like to fire within the season, so Eberflus is gone. But I would love to see Bieniemy. What he could do with Justin Fields.
Oh man, Oh man, so much more creativity
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Obviously, a new coaching staff comes with it. If they were to sign him, a new coaching staff would come with it, including an offensive coordinator, which would be fantastic because the Bears' offensive coordinator sucks.
Yeah, I think he could be the head coach and the OC. It's been done before, like Parcells did it.
Sure.
Bieniemy is a genius when it comes to offensive schemes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. That would leave the defense a little open ended because I will say this much: Eberflus has been good at calling defensive plays this season since he took over. The first week was a little rough,
Yeah.
but after that, things have been improving every week. So
Bears might not have won a game were it not for that defense in a lot of those games.
yeah,
Okay.
I agree. 100%. I'm surprised that they won some of the ones that they did.
Yeah.
Despite the defense doing okay. But
Aren't
anyway,
they playing Detroit again this week?
They are. Yeah, they are. That's going to be a tough one too from a fantasy perspective. I've got David Montgomery on my team, and he's splitting carries anyway, and then the Bears defense is looking better every week. So that's a tough one.
I don't think I would start him, to be honest with you.
I don't have a lot of other options, though. That's my problem. In that league that I
Okay.
have him, I don't have a lot of depth, and that's hurting me now. During the regular season, or during the early part of the season, I should say, I wasn't so worried about it, but I didn't do anything to fix it mid-season. So that's on me. That's my fault.
That offense has really run around Amon-Ra and Laporta as of late. Laporta is a beast, guys.
He is.
He's on pace to set rookie records for tight ends.
Well, and that's awesome because you think couple seasons ago we were talking about Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
And how he was, so hyped up, but then, it takes so long for tight ends to actually get into the game flow and things like that. Well, Laporta jumped right in and feet moving as soon as he hit the ground,
And Kyle Pitts still has it.
Yeah.
3 years later.
Yeah.
So
this is, I think, his third season in the league. So
yeah.
It's amazing the difference between the two, but Laporta, it's great to have another name tight end out there. A good big name tight end out there.
Yeah.
No matter what team he's on, I don't really care because the tight ends, the selection in fantasy football is pretty limited anyway. It's always good to add another name to it.
Yeah.
So, all right. You want to get onto our records now from last week?
Yes. My solo league, I'm 9-4. I made the playoffs. I got it locked in. Alan and I, our league, we're 7-6. We're still going to make the playoffs, though, right?
Yeah, we're locked into.
We're pretty much locked in.
We are
Alan's
locked
2
in.
solo leagues, 7-6, 8-5.
Yeah, the 8-5 league, I am locked into a playoff spot. The 7-6, the other 7-6 league is going to be. I'm right on the bubble, and a lot of things could happen with a lot of people with a pretty close to the same record. Points are going to be the differential in that one, and it's going to be. I'm probably not going to fare as well on that end of it as I do as the record. So
Okay.
we'll see. But altogether, where do we stand?
31-21. So we dropped a little bit, guys. We were like 61% roughly. We're 58% now. We did move up in WOMF, though.
Yeah.
So
That's
Alan
good.
went 2-3. I went 4-1.
Yes.
So hey, there you go, brother. 60% on the week, but 63%. So we moved up 1%.
Yep.
So
Yep. We'll do better this week.
yes, we will.
Won't I?
Yes. Now the 9-4 league that I'm in, if I win this week, I could possibly get the first round bye. I know you really don't. I mean, the first round bye is a little bonus, but all you have to do is get into the playoffs, guys. Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole thing right now. I was just talking to a buddy of mine a couple hours ago, and he's on the bubble on a couple leagues, and we both locked in a playoff spot in the other league, and we're coincidentally playing each other this week. But anyway, that's what we were talking about. The thing is, if you get into the playoffs, you stand a fighting chance of winning or getting the
absolutely.
money, right? If you don't make the playoffs, you stand no chance. So
Right.
that's step number one in fantasy football: make the playoffs and then negotiate from there. That's what I was telling you last week and the week before. Prep for the playoffs. Make sure you have your depth in your league. I didn't take my own advice. Actually, it was too late in the season for me to take my own advice. But yeah, so it's one of those things where you got to make it to be in it. So get your teams ready. This is the last week of the season. Make sure you're regular season. So make sure you're
push it real good for the playoffs.
And Christmas is just around the corner.
Coroner. Hopefully there's no coroners around Christmas. So, all right, let's get into WOMF.
All right, let's do this. Been waiting all night
That
for
was
this.
easy.
All right, so I don't remember who went first last time. I don't think it really matters at this point. Do
I
you?
don't really care. Neither do they.
No, neither do they. But there's a player's name on here. You have to pick the 15 points for receiver, tight end, or running back. And what's the quarterback?
Was it 20?
20.
Yeah,
20.
Yeah, we had 20. I was thinking 25, but we had 20. So it's basically a start 'em or sit 'em
Yes.
based on those numbers. So I spun the wheel first. Etienne.
ET. Oh God,
Yeah,
I don't know about that offense, man. With CJ Beathard.
man, that's hard. But he did look good, though. He did look good stepping up. this
Yeah,
last week.
Beathard did not look good throwing the ball. So
But who are they playing this week?
I think Indianapolis. Let me double check. So I think they're actually favored. I could be wrong. Let me double check. Hang on.
So while he's
No, they're
doing
playing
that-
Cleveland. Cleveland's a 3-point favorite. 31.5 is the over under.
Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say sit him.
Yeah, I would too with that over under and that
It's,
that line.
It's hard though because he has the capability of breaking off a long one and beating that
He could
number.
score 50 points. He could score
Yep.
3.
Yep.
You know, that's the problem with ETN. Oh my God, look at that. That's like an all-star spin. That was one of the best ever.
That was a very good spin, Josh. Very good spin.
Thank you. Stroud. God, who the hell are they playing?
You think we'd know this?
Oh, they're playing the Jets.
Oh,
I'm going to sit Stroud. I hate to do it. I think he's one of the hottest quarterbacks. He's top 5 right now. I'm going to sit him. 20 points against that Jets defense is tough to come by for quarterbacks, especially with Sauce.
the Jets offense is horrible, but the defense just shuts you down. That's the problem.
Yeah, the same thing with New England. That's the only thing that's keeping them in games is New England and New York Jets defense.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because the offenses on both teams are absolutely horrible.
I think Tim Boyle is going to start, or is Aaron Rodgers coming back? Probably not.
Nah, who cares?
That's stupid if he comes back.
Don't get me started on the Aaron Rodgers thing because I don't. You know how I get.
This show could be an hour and a half. So
Yes. Austin Eckler. Yikes. The
God.
guy that stuck it to me last week. Oh, man.
And we were talking about this. Eckler has not scored more than 11 points in the last 3 games, and he hasn't scored double digits in 2 of the last 3 games. So something is definitely going on in that offense. I don't know what the heck's going on because even Herbert isn't doing well. Let's see, who do they play?
They are.
Are they on bye? You know what? I think they're on bye.
Well, then I guess I'll sit them then if they're on bye.
No, they're playing Denver. Never mind. No, I'm
I
not.
think the buys are done, aren't
Yes, the buys are
they?
done.
I thought so, but all right. So they're playing Denver.
That's a high over under though, 44. So
Man, I think Eckler gets back to it this week. I'm going to say start him.
over 15,
Yeah.
15 or more. Okay.
Yep.
I hope so because I really want to see Eckler.
And I need him too, also, but man, it's rough lately.
Mingo. Oh my God, Jonathan Mingo. I think is really coming along.
He had a good week last week.
He did. I love
Hard
Mingo
boys.
this week. However, the over under is 38. And New Orleans is a 5-point favorite. I'm going to go out on a limb here and start him because he's getting the targets and he's got that catchability. I mean, he can go up and grab it from just about anyone.
Did you see the one that he dropped in the end zone last week?
I did.
Oof, that hurt.
I know.
But, okay, cool.
All right.
Still want our record to get better, do you?
I'm doing this for you, Alan.
Oh, Lamar. Is that Lamar Sanford? Oh, no, that was Lamont, wasn't it? Never
Yes.
mind.
Lamar against the Rams.
I'm going to start him because I think that game's going to be a shootout.
I do too. I really hope
What's
so.
the over-under on it?
40.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a shootout for sure.
It's going to be 31-9 Baltimore, hopefully. I have Lamar, so I need a huge game out of him. I also have Kyron. I'm not
Yeah,
too
so do I. Yeah, let's
confident
not-
about him in this matchup against Baltimore.
Let's not hope.
Baltimore has been really shutting down the run. So
Let's hope that he gets more than 9 points himself.
Mahomes.
Ooh.
Well,
Who they playing?
they are
they're-
playing Buffalo.
Ooh.
Now, KC is at home. I'm going to sit Mahomes. I would rarely, ever do this, but
Why is
Mahomes is not looking good the last couple weeks.
Is that because Taylor Swift's not going to be there?
Oh,
that
she
what
was
you-
going to be there.
Is she?
Yeah, she texted me earlier and said,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
And you still sat Mahomes?
yeah.
Huh. Because, somebody's got to throw the ball to Kelsey. All
Well,
right.
at this point, Taylor Swift could probably get more points than Mahomes. So
I'd give her a 6.
Mahomes,
Solid 6.
Mahomes has not been good lately, guys.
2
So
inches at a time. All right, so here we go. I think it says Virgin. Oh no, it's Kyron.
oh my God, Kyron. I don't like this one.
Oh,
I
this is
love
so
and
hard.
I love hate this one.
Yes.
That Baltimore
yes.
D is just amazing,
Yeah.
and they're 7.5 point favorites. I don't know if he's going to get the ball a lot, but he can catch passes out of the backfield.
Yeah,
He's
he can.
amazing in open space.
Yeah, as long as there's no one near him. Did I say that out loud? I'm gonna say start him.
Yes.
I'm gonna say start him.
Okay, I hope you're right because I need a big game out of him. And so do you.
I do too. But I'm trying to think with my head, not my heart, on this one.
Oh,
Ooh,
Pinky.
perfect.
Pinky in the brain again. Dobbs. Oh my God. They're playing Las Vegas. I think Dobbs. He's looking good. His decision making's good. They're playing Las Vegas, who is generally good against the QB, but I'll take Dobbs to start.
I like that.
Yeah,
When is Jefferson going to be back in the lineup?
he's coming back this week.
Is he?
Yeah, he will be back.
Yeah, I was talking to a Vikings fan a little while ago, and he mentioned something about that. But
According to
Check
Yahoo,
my sources.
he
Check
is
my- I
confirmed.
had to check the real source right here. The guy that like this with Adam Schefter.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, he is coming back this week. It has been confirmed so far as of Yahoo. Yahoo Sports.
Whoa, look at that. It landed right in the green.
That's like baby poop green.
I know. Oh, CD Lamb.
Oh, God.
Start.
Start. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care who they're playing. That Dallas offense is hot.
They're playing Philly. That game, oh my God. That game, I think it's 51.5.
that Dallas offense is hot.
It is.
You
It
gotta-
is.
You gotta roll
I
with
can't
that.
believe what happened to Philly this past week. I thought, and I said it last week on the show, I can't believe San Fran's a 2.5, 3.5 point favorite at home or a favorite on the road.
Mm-hmm.
San Fran is a team to beat, guys.
We've got Philly's defense too on our league, and yeah, that hurt last week.
Oh God, yes it did. Did we score negative?
No, that was no. Actually, you know what? We might have.
Mike Evans. Early in the year, we really liked Cade Otton, but Evans is the only one really being consistent, and seems that he's the only one Baker's throwing to. So
The
I'm
only
going to
one that
start
Baker-
him.
the only one that Baker sees on the field. I think.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
All right, let's see what the last one is. I'm gonna. Oh, that was
No,
all-
they're done,
that was
dude.
The last one. Okay, I thought there was one more.
Well, there's 10. There's not 11. So
Well, we can put another one on there right in the middle. All right, never mind. But it'd always be pointing to the one in the middle.
all right, Eric Bieniemy. Would you start or sit him?
I would start to sit him
I would start him on the Bears next year, please. I would love to see him on the Bears.
I would
next
sit
year.
him on Kansas or on who's he with now? He's not with Kansas City.
Washington.
Washington, yes. I would sit him with Washington, start him with the Bears. How's that?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
How much do you think Kansas City's kicking themselves in the ass for getting rid of him?
Well, and that really, if you think about it, over the last few seasons, there's been some really questionable choices in Kansas City as far as player and personnel and that type of thing.
Oh yeah.
You know who their offensive coordinator is, don't you?
Who is it?
Bears' former head coach.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
Yes. So that Hill's gone, Bieniemy's gone. 3 key pieces there that are.
That's
you
a
know,
big
I don't
box
like-
elder bug right up there.
That's not a box elder bug. That's a rat. I mean, nothing. That's not a rat. This is the dungeon,
It is.
so could be a rat. I don't know.
All right,
Anyway,
let's stop.
All right.
This is we say many times a year this is the dumbest show we've ever done.
Yeah, and every time we're absolutely right. But we do ask you guys to like, subscribe, and share. Get our name out there. Get our faces out there. Tell your friends, family, anybody you don't like.
Yeah, this is the coal in the stocking right here, guys. So
Yes. So Merry Christmas. But Josh, have you thought about what you want to get me for Christmas yet?
I have.
What?
Well, I can't tell you. We'll have to just show our presents on the show when we get them.
Oh, what's this present stuff? Because I really wasn't planning on getting you any.
Oh, that's okay. You
I
don't
guess
have
I am
to.
now. I guess I am now. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you, Alan.
All right. Anything else you wanted to throw out there, Josh? Anything important to talk about?
Yeah. Guys, we really appreciate you. We've gotten some new subscribers, some old subscribers. We've got a bunch more comments on the links, which we like to see. I mean, even though we're jackasses and most of you say, shut up.
And
But, like, share, subscribe. Okay, I almost...
Yep, I heard it.
But like, share, subscribe, guys. We do this for you. I mean, obviously, our budget is negative every year.
Right.
We don't make money on this. We do it because we love it.
We're actually virtually on the edge of being a tax write-off. So.
Yeah.
There's certain.
We talked about doubling our salaries a couple weeks ago, and then we both said, no, wait a minute, because we're in the negative, so that means we have to spend more, so no way.
Yeah, no, we're good. We appreciate you guys watching and all that stuff. Like Josh said, we do this for you guys and for ourselves to a more so extent, but just to have fun. But we would love to have you guys come back next week and watch our show again. Until then, get bet
On fantasy football.